Hello, welcome everyone. This is a design consistency tutorial, very short one. I'm going to teach you how to make your button width the same no matter what amount of content is in there. So now, as you can see, the first button has a few information and the second button have more information, making the first button shorter than the in width, shorter than the second button. We don't want that. We want the both buttons to be equal height no matter the amount of content that is in it. Okay, so some people will go other way, like adding some text in it, maybe saying something like contact us now. You see, it matches that option. But what if in this case we don't want the button anymore, our client don't want the button anymore, and we do away with the button from here? You see that the content becomes shorter. So this particular approach I'm going to show you is going to make it easier for you to use, whether you want to use content button or not, whether you want to use a few words, or maybe the client wants it to be just contact us, and this is how to do it. Okay, so head over to advanced us in the first button. In the advanced us, in the custom width, in this width area, it should be in default. Then we're going to plug it into custom width. From here, let's give it a width that we like. We can give it like 40 pixels. That's too much. Let's make it 30. Right, so the width of the button is going to be from here to the end of this line. So the next thing we need to do is to make sure the content inside stretch. Now, the width we expanded was the width of the button, not the width of the button content. The button content is everything that has to do with the feel and the background that guides the content we can see visually. But this area is also the button, right? But just that this is not visually what present in the front end. Next thing, you need to go to style and click on this stretch option. It stretches the button from there. All you need to do is just to copy the style from here, you paste the style from here, and you're good to go. So no matter what kind of content you plug in there, it's going to be responsive. But now look at the second problem we are going to face. If in case we have more content there, it cascades to the next line. To fix that, if in case we be having more content, or you assume you'll be having more content, you don't have to do this by clicking on padding from here and giving it padding left maybe 30 and padding right 30. No, that's not going to work, right? It's not going to work at all. So the next thing we need to do is to still go to the custom area and expand this till it matches the amount of text we have. So make sure at least you give enough space, a little more space there that can actually accommodate it. And by the way, to give padding left and right is not from that angle. You give padding left and right from here. So for instance, we want to give padding left and right. Let's give a padding right from here. And let's give a padding left from here. You see, it doesn't affect the spacing inside of the button container. Why? Because the padding we are giving it is actually a padding that is restricted by the container width. If we leave the width of the container at default, it's still the same thing, right? So the best practical approach is keep it at custom and then expand it to what we want. So we are keeping this as 32, and we click option, copy, and we paste style. So from here, we can just leave this as contact us, and we are good to go from there, right? The first button, I like to style it a little so it can make a lot more sense. For a button like that, it should be, colors should be on a black, and it shouldn't have a stroke on hover. So on hover also, it should be black. Okay, the text color should be the color accent, and then the border radius should be black, because when you hover on this, see that it shows the border. Look at it very closely. See, it's showing that border green. We don't want that. So in cases you can't even see the color, just select on this, select black, and you fix that problem. There is a border white around this when it is not on hover. So go over there on the border. Let's find the border. Look at the border from over here. Switch it to black also. Fine. We are good to go. So the second one, we leave it at that. On hover, we want it to be on black. So we say on hover, the color is going to be on black. Text color is going to retain, and then the color of the background will be black. So when we hover on this, it makes more sense that way. Go over here, margin top, you give it a margin top spacing a little. That will make a lot of sense. And we are good to go. There's a stroke around here, which is still white color, which I don't like. So go to the border radius, make it the same color, and on hover, go to the border radius for the hover, you make it the background color as well. So this fixes all the problem, and you see we have a very nice. This is a simple tip and trick. I'll be bringing up more tips and tricks as I keep working on new projects to make sure things become way easier for you. If you have any question about this, you can drop that in the comment section below. Until we meet next time, be creative.